Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a special video for you guys where I'm going to compare two of the most popular foundations, which are the Fenty Beauty Foundation and the Huda Beauty Foundation. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop one on either side of my face and I'm going to let you know what I think of it. I'm going to let it sit for a few hours and I'll give you my thoughts and opinions. So if you're tossing up on which one to get, I hope this video will help you out. They are both beautiful, but there's definitely some serious differences between them both, so I hope I can help you decide. As you can see, I've already done my eyes because that's not the focus of today's video. Today's video is going to be all about the face. Before I start with either of the foundations, I'm going to moisturize my face. So I'm just going to use the Tarte Brighter Days Moisturizer. So it just looks like this. So this is a hydrator and it's an illuminator. So if you like a glowy kind of look, then it's a good one to use underneath any of your makeup. Now, especially for the Fenty foundation, you have to wear moisturizer underneath because it is a matte finish and it actually sets to a powder finish. So if you have dry skin and you don't wear moisturizer, see ya, off your face. I'm gonna use the Kat Von D Lock-It Hydrating Primer. That one just looks like this. This is also, yeah, so this one's also for hydration. Damn, I really want to keep my skin hydrated today, don't I? So we'll start with the Fenty foundation. We'll go Fenty on this side. Okay, so I've got the shade 240 in the Fenty foundation. It's quite a warm undertone. I do like a warmer foundation, but this one, really you can't go too much darker than your natural color because it oxidizes a lot once it dries on the face. With this foundation, you've got to work quick because it does dry very fast. So even though I haven't been able to cover my whole face, I still want to make sure each layer is blended. With this one, so this is it's actually not a full coverage foundation. It's a medium buildable foundation. If you want it to reach full coverage, you'll have to apply quite a few layers of it. But it is flawless. It looks like skin. It's giving you coverage, but it actually still is looking like natural skin. So I'm going to build that. This foundation, I will admit, it does build very well. Oh, how did I get? Oh, there was a hair there. It's fine. So if I come a little bit closer, you can see it's looking like natural skin. Yet it's giving me that really nice coverage. So you can see that side's looking quite natural. It's just evened out my whole complexion, but you can see it's not cakey or anything like that, which I think is really beautiful in a foundation because sometimes it's good to have like your skin but better. Now for the other side, I'm going to be using the Huda Beauty Foundation. So I've taken the shade 330 Neutral. It's called Butter Pecan. So hopefully this works because I did choose a warm shade for Fenty and now I've got a neutral shade. So let's hope it all kind of, you know, ties in because I am going to wear this throughout the day for you guys so that you guys can see how it lasts. I want this to be a fair test, so I'm applying them both in the exact same way. I'm applying them both with a flat brush, so you can see the other brush I used, I just didn't want to contaminate the two foundations, but the other brush I used was flat as well. And then I'm blending them out with a beauty blender. With this one, you can automatically see how much more coverage it's giving me there than the other one. If you want a full coverage foundation, Huda is a lot fuller than the Fenty foundation. So depending on what you're after, I guess, you might prefer to go for Huda. You can see that's quite full. To be honest, like I've built that one up a lot. So I put probably 2 to 3 coats on that side. So this side, I'm gonna do the same just to make it fair, keep it fair, but honestly it doesn't need a second coat. It really, one coat is enough for this one. Okay, now that they're both sitting on my face really nicely, I'm going to come up a little bit closer so you guys can see. I'm going to complete the rest of my face in the exact same way on both sides just to keep everything even. I'm going to give you guys a lovely close-up of my face. Ooh. Okay, so you can see the differences. Fenty, Huda, you can see how it looks straight after I've done it, and of course I'll check back in with you guys in a few hours. Now that I've got both foundations on, I've got my Fenty on this side and I've got my Huda on this side, I'm going to go because I got things to do. Just kidding, literally all I have to do is work, but I'm gonna go to work and then I'm gonna come back and let you guys know what I think and how they lasted throughout the day. And yeah, I'll just fill you guys in on all of that. So I will see you soon. Welcome back. So it has been 8 hours since I sat down with you guys last and popped the foundations on my face. So I've been to work, came home, had dinner, all that kind of stuff. And yeah, so this is how it's lasted. So I will give you guys a close-up once again. Yeah, so if you have a look, so we've got Fenty on this side here. You can see it has stayed pretty well. Like, I'm pretty impressed. You can see it's getting a little bit oily around the nose area. And then you've got Huda on this side, which you can see the differences. That one's probably oiled up a little bit more. The Huda one, not so much. If you come, like, I'm gonna come really close for you guys because one of the major differences you can only see from up really close, which is kind of scary, but if you have a look at my cheeks, you can see the difference in the pores. So on the Fenty side, the pores are a little bit more prominent, and on the Huda side, which is this side here, you can see that the pores are a little bit more hidden. So this side just looks a bit more refined. So yeah. To be honest, nobody noticed. Nobody said anything like, oh, your face is 2 different colors. Well, to be honest, I think I did get the color match pretty good. Thank you. So overall, I would say it depends really what you're after. If you're going to be using this foundation every single day and you want something buildable, if you want to wear a more lightweight look or you want to wear a heavy look, then I'd probably just pick the Fenty because you can really choose what look you want to go for. I mean, I popped 3 layers on to get it to be this full. With the Huda, you only need 1 layer. So if you're looking for a really amazing going out foundation, you may as well just go with the Huda because you will only need the tiniest bit. It lasts all day. And also with this foundation, I wore this one on my birthday. It was 40 degrees on my birthday. The aircon was horrible. But my face stayed flawless the whole night, even though I was probably sweating like a pig, dancing, having fun, and it stayed really well. So yeah, if you're looking for something really durable, like if you've got an event, I would go for the Huda. Full coverage event. If you want something that just looks like your skin, but you know, you can build it to be full, or you can leave it kind of just looking like enhancing your natural skin, then go for the Fenty. I will do another look using the Fenty foundation where it's a little bit more natural because I know that I've popped like concealer, I've popped bronzer, I've made it full. But just so you guys can see that it actually does achieve a natural look too. So I'll show you that eventually. But for now, yeah. Both foundations are amazing though. Both of them are really high quality, but just depends what you're after, I guess. Overall, if I was looking for a foundation to go out in, you know, wanted to stay flawless all night, I would pick the Huda Beauty foundation. Lasts all night. Well, in my opinion, with my experience, I think that this is really amazing. I think that it lasts, like if you are having a wild night, you literally need the tiniest bit. Seriously, I don't know if you guys have ever tested it, but even if you go into store and you test a little bit, you pop on the littlest dot, swirl it around, and it freaking covers your whole hand, and you're like, It is really hard for me to pick because I love them both. Like if I wanted to wear something every day, which I do wear this more often than I wear the Huda one, just because it's a more everyday foundation because it's lighter weight. But yeah, if you like full coverage for your everyday, then hell yeah, go for the Huda. Or you can build this up, but of course in that time you will be wasting a bit more product because you're having to apply layers, whereas with the Huda you can just, you know. Well, I guess it's time for me to wrap this one up, but I hope you guys enjoyed and I hope that this helped you make up your mind on which one you would rather if you were tossing between them. And just remember, it's really about where you're going to wear the foundation. That's what will help you make the ultimate decision because honestly, they are both top quality. I just wanted to thank you guys so much for coming back and watching my second video. I really appreciate it, and hopefully I will see you in my third video. Bye guys!